Hello dear students, in today's video we are going to study regarding the topic of Biot-Savart law. In last video we have studied about the topic of magnetic force in a wire, and the second point we have studied was about the torque. So in our chapter, the name of the chapter is magnetic effect due to electric current. When we study different types of wires and a infinitesimal length of a wire, then we have to calculate the magnetic field. Same thing happens in case of Biot-Savart law. Here we have to consider a infinitesimal length of a wire. dl is a part of that wire. The length element dl is to be considered over here. For this type of infinitesimal length of a wire, we have to calculate the length element dl and the magnetic field associated with that point. Here in this diagram we can see current I is flowing through this wire. And then we have to consider only a small part of that wire, so that it can be result in the value of, it can be result in the calculation of the value of dB. dB is what? It is a magnetic field associated with a small element in the wire. So this is how Biot-Savart law can be used. And after that we will study about the current in straight long wire. The value of magnetic field B is to be calculated for a straight long wire. So we will start with the basic thing about Biot-Savart law. Here we have to consider a wire, and for this wire, current flowing through this wire is capital I, and dl is showing the direction of length vector. Now here we have to calculate dB. So how we should calculate this value of dB? It can be obtained by the superposition of magnetic fields associated with large number of length elements. Here dl is a length element. There are so many length elements are combined in a long straight wire. So for each and every length element, the value of magnetic field is different. So superimposition of all the length elements and their values of dB are, we can say, integrate them each, and we will get this equation of magnetic fields produced by each and every length element dl associated with current I, and it will be given by equation number 1. dB is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi into I dl sin theta upon r square. It is our equation number 1. If we consider mu 0, it is a constant. Mu 0 is given by 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7, and the unit for this will be after that. So unit will become like this. The simplification of this unit can be taken as 1.26 into 10 raised to minus 7 Tesla meter per ampere. So this is our unit for mu 0, which is the constant used in our term of dB, the magnetic fields for each and every infinitesimal length of a wire. Now in second equation, the value of dB is dictated by using the cross product of length element r with length element dl with r. R is the length of, or the direction of magnetic field from the wire. As we can see, the magnetic field is going away from the wire. For every conductor we can see the production of magnetic field is away from the wire or any conductor. So by using that concept, we can take distance r. Here r is the distance from the wire, or it shows the direction of magnetic field. So we can use the dictation of cross product dl into r, so that equation number 1 takes this form. So our Biot-Savart law becomes dB is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi into I dl cross r upon r cube. Here r cube is taken, and here r square, because here we can take cross product, the dictation will show you one extra value of r, and hence this law is also called as inverse square law. Biot-Savart law is also called as inverse square law. Why this law is used? It is for the use of Biot-Savart's law, we can calculate magnetic fields produced by various distribution of currents. Okay. For example, in this wire, the distribution of current can be taken as infinitesimal length. So we can use Biot-Savart law for the magnetic fields. Okay, magnetic fields can be calculated for infinitesimal lengths of a wire. Now here we have to use the Biot-Savart law in finding the magnetic field for a current flowing in straight long wire. Here we have one diagram. This is the wire through which current I is flowing. Okay, and we have to consider point P where we have to calculate the magnetic field B, and the process will be like this. The point P is located at distance r from the wire, and angle theta is also taken because the radial distance r should be such that the angle theta will be made from point P to the current carrying wire I. Here we have to use one equation. That equation shows you the Biot-Savart law. Okay, Biot-Savart law's equation can be used over here. Here in this equation, the magnetic field dB is given. Okay, the magnetic field is for infinitesimal length is only given. But we are interested in calculation of the magnetic field of point P in whole. Okay, we have to calculate total magnetic field. Total magnetic field will be B. So how that total magnetic field is to be calculated? For that, we have to consider a long wire having its infinitesimal lengths. Okay, here in this equation, total magnetic field is given. This total magnetic field is twice the integration of magnetic field. Okay, total magnetic field will be taken like this. Okay, because in the upper half of the wire, the all length elements will give you the integration of magnetic field. That's why for upper half of the, we can say this point is a origin. The perpendicular distance of P from the wire gives you the two different positions of the wire, upper half and lower half. So for each region, the value of magnetic field is different, and these two are equal and R can be added together, so we will get total magnetic field. Here we have to just put the value of dB from Biot-Savart law. This is how we can use Biot-Savart law to form magnetic field in long straight wire. So this value of dB is taken in this equation, and mu0 upon 4 pi, which is independent because it is a constant, it can be taken outside the integration term, and all the remaining terms will be seen in integration. Here we have just replaced value of dB with the equation number 1. But r is equal to under root L square plus r square. Okay, here right angle triangle is formed. In case of right angle triangle, by using Pythagoras theorem, we can write hypotenuse r as square root of L square plus r square. Okay, so this can be done in our equation. Also, sin theta is equal to sin pi minus theta. Okay, this is a standard identity of trigonometry. Also, sin pi minus theta or sin theta can be taken as r upon r. Okay, opposite side upon hypotenuse. The value of sin in right angle triangle can be written, and the value of r is replaced by this value under L square plus r square. So we have to put that value in our equation. So our equation becomes B is equal to mu0 I upon 2 pi. Here 2 is cancelled with 4. So that only 2 pi is remaining, and integration r dl upon under root L square plus r square into L square plus r square. Okay, here we have to consider the first term in square root and the second one which is only in simple bracket. After calculation, we will get that r, which is also independent of length element L. That's why it will again come outside the bracket, or integration sign, and after simply calculation the denominator, the power of denominator will become 3 by 2. Okay, this is 1 and this is half. That's why the power will become 3 by 2. After simple calculation, we can take the integration. Here integration will depend on the constant L, the variable L, and value of R will be taken outside, and the integration value will be 1 upon R square. R will get cancelled with R square, and only one capital R is remaining at the denominator. So this is the value of B after calculation. Now the magnetic field due to straight wire can be written by using mu 0 I upon 4 pi R. Here this 4 is increased because the value of magnetic field we have calculated is for only upper half of the wire. Okay, if we have to calculate the value of magnetic field as a whole at point P, that's why we have to consider upper half of wire as well as lower half of wire. That's why the total value of magnetic field will be twice. Okay, so the value of R will be doubled. That's why B is equal to mu 0 I upon 4 pi into R. So this is the value of current magnetic field in straight long wire. We have calculated that value by using Biot-Savart law. So this is for today's point. Thank you.